Wanna testify, make it crystal clear. See, I've been picked out to be picked on.
As the country marks 21 years of uninterrupted democracy, the main opposition political party in Nigeria, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has accused the ruling APC of abusing the principles of democracy. Addressing newsmen in Abuja on Thursday, the National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Mr. Kola Ologbodiyan, while saluting Nigerians for their relentless support for democratic rule in the country, said, "The ruling APC has violated the sanctity of free and fair election, which the June 12 Democracy Day stands for."
We recall that June 12 stands for the commemoration of the annulment of June 12, 1993 election of Chief MKO Abiola as president, and metaphorically, the June 12 has also come to represent our quest as a people for credible, free, and fair election, as well as a society that is governed by the rule of law. Our party expresses sadness that our nation is currently presided over by persons whose actions show that they do not believe in or have any regard for democracy. Such persons have emasculated democratic principles and desecrated all that MKO Abiola stood for, fought for, and eventually died for. June 12 and Chief MKO Abiola are constant reminder to all of us about credible electoral process, respect for the rule of law, regard for constitutional separation of powers, regard for the unity, national cohesion, and sensibility of Nigerians, respect for the rights of our citizens, freedom of speech and tolerance, a free press, respect for principle of federal character, transparency, accountability, and productivity in governance, fairness, equity, and justice. All these have been violated.
The party said the election of Chief MKO Abiola as the country's president in 1993 is a constant reminder to credible electoral process, respect for the rule of law, separation of powers, and federal character. PDP called on the ruling APC to entrench transparency, accountability in governance, as well as fairness, equity, and justice.
The PDP calls on President Muhammadu Buhari, as well as his presidency, and the APC to note that Nigeria is not under a military dictatorship, but a democratic state, and as such, it should stop forthwith the violation of our democratic tenets. Our party invites President Muhammadu Buhari to immediately take steps that will restore faith and hope in our country. He can do this by taking actions that reflect the motto of the Nigerian coat of arms, by being just, engendering unity, and stimulating an atmosphere of peace as well as national progress. Our party, and indeed majority of Nigerians, have been forced by the prevailing circumstances to come to the conclusion that President Buhari and the APC have not worked for the essential ingredients of nationhood in the last 5 years. Most importantly, our party, on behalf of Nigerians, demands that President Buhari should use the last 3 years of his final tenure in office to restore the credibility of elections in our country. Our party therefore demands that President Buhari should speak to the issue of amendment to the Electoral Act in his June 12 address, and to, within the next 14 days, initiate the process of returning the Electoral Act Amendment Bill to the National Assembly with a strong commitment to sign the bill into law immediately it is passed by the legislature.
The party called for the immediate amendment of the Electoral Act to enshrine fairness in the country's electoral process. Taiwo Agoro, reporting for SGTV.